Anthony Cirelli can't hold it along the boards, and the Leafs step out across center, and it is dumped in. Here's their top line. You got Marner and Nyes and Matthews. Austin Matthews 1 year ago was shooting for 70 goals. Now he turns over to Marner, scores! Matthews gets the turnover, and Marner does not miss. Just over a minute into this game, it is 1-0 Toronto.
The puck will go along the boards here, and you get a blind play into the middle. Hagel goes in, thinks he knows where his guy is, Cirelli, but he doesn't know Matthews is there. Matthews gets in between. He knows where Marner is, and Marner with that little cutback move there, and then shot released right away. So Vasilevsky has to make some movement east-west, and he can't get back to that.
And chipped out by the Leafs. Here's a 2-on-1. Domi in, holds, backhand, McMahon. Big save by Vasilevsky on McMahon. And try to backhand feed, but it rolled off his stick, and it's taken away by Matthew Nyes. Lead pass up ahead for Marner. He's bumped there by Chernak. And the Lightning regain possession. This one bounces away from Kucherov into the middle. Look out. Matthews in, rebound, scores. Matthews was stopped, Nyes was not, and it is 2-0 Toronto.
Lightning are caught out of position. Good forecheck here up the wall. Kucherov doesn't handle it cleanly, and that's where it all starts. And then it ends up with McDonough playing man-on-man up by his own blue line, and it becomes a 2-on-1 down low. There's McDonough. Kucherov, who had turned the puck over and couldn't recover. Now you've got Austin Matthews, one of the best shooters in the game. Chernak trying to figure out which guy to.
Braden Point works it down low, gets it back from Bjorkstrand. Point now looking, Hedman with a shot, and he hits the other post. That may have got the corner right around the crossbar, but he's got two posts on this power play. Here's Kucherov. His drive doesn't get through. Cirelli with a shot, another post. This is unbelievable. Lightning.
That he takes the shot. Don't waste any time. He's been like that most of the season. That one was just a rocket. He stayed down on it. It got away from him a little bit. It was fluttering.
This season in net, Stolarz and Joseph Woll, who played last night. Here's Tavares out of the box, trying to skate into that puck. Tavares in, stopped by Vasilevsky again.
Nobody is yelling. The goaltender's not slapping his stick, and because of that, the Lightning D-men are not prepared for Tavares coming out. Well, Vasilevsky, who should have been helping,
had a great chance right out of the box. Play continues. Lightning step back inside. Point rims it around, waiting for it over here is Kucherov. Back to the net, deflected wide off the stick of Gord.
That looked like it was going to go for icing, but it hit one of the linesmen.
Here's Point again, his drive, and this is crazy. I believe that is 4 posts already, Brian.
Slapping his stick and reminding his players that he was coming out. Makes the save and makes up for it. Then there's Braden Point. It sounds like we're at a wedding. The bells are ringing all over the place. It's about the 4th shot off the goal post and crossbar.
Another shot into traffic. Radish again. Back up top. Kucherov snapshot. Does not get through. And Holmberg skates away. For the Leafs, Holmberg in front for Lawton. And he tried to move to the backhand. Goes just wide.
Big one here or there that changes the whole focus of the game. Then people get angry. Then the focus changes, and it stirs things up. Lilleberg's good for stuff like that.
Lilleberg threw another big hit the other night in New York. Here's Cirelli. His shot is blocked. Back to Perbix, his drive, scores! And the Lightning finally break through and get on the board. 2-1.
Seen Lilleberg get a couple of shots and good looks. This time it's Perbix, top left of your screen, who's going to get it. Toronto collapses back. You get penetration almost to the top of the circle. The motion in front for Stolarz, not only the Lightning players, but his own player. That's a total eclipse of the goaltender. He never saw it. Perbix takes advantage of it with a great shot, top shelf on the far side.
And here he is again. Into the middle he goes. It caroms into the corner. Flip back out for Gonzalez. He's in. Rebound. Oh, and it's shoveled just wide.
Crossbar, and it's ended up over the crossbar.
That end zone look, it did not miss by much, that's for sure. Here's another chance. Gord inside, Stolarz down, and the puck comes free. to Point. Point over the blue line. He'll leave it for Cirelli. Anthony Cirelli gets helped out by Kucherov. Now it's Hedman. Snaps this one across. Back to Hedman again. Backhand feed. Kucherov in. Scores! Kucherov to Bjorkstrand. Power play goal. 2-2.
Different look, but we have seen it on and off over the last handful of games, especially. Braden Point being on the left side instead of in the bumper spot. When he's in the bumper spot, everybody hugs him on the other team. He doesn't get much time or some room, but he leads to the rhythm there. It starts with Point. It goes over to Victor Hedman, and Hedman on the backhand, that's the beauty of it. He keeps the puck moving, and that.
Here's Tavares, who's patched up now. Nice with a shot. Vasilevsky wasn't sure. Leafs still with it. Dished off. Good stick there by McDonough. And he is still.
But it certainly looked bad. McDonough there got dumped. He stayed down and spun around on the ice to the front of the net. And I think another handle of the stick saved by Vasi.
Marner with a shot. Puck is loose. And Matthew Knies tucks it in. This guy just kills the Lightning. And it is 3-2.
He is a bull. Really good hands, but this is where he makes his money, around the net. He and John Tavares are two of the same sort. From the hash marks in, they are a handful, and that's saying something. Now Victor turns, looking for a rebound, so he gets away from Knies. He has right on that big save, Vasi.
Tavares wins that draw. Now he's got it, gives it back. There's a post on that hot one-timer from the far side from Austin Matthews. 34 seconds to go, the man advantage. Anthony Cirelli. Kucherov. Hagel waits. Shot blocked by Matthews. This one's held in the line by Hedman. He's in, shoots, scores! The captain with a huge goal. 3-3.
Way too many looks at the net for something not to go in for him. His shots have been careful, have been selective. He's measuring the situation. He waits, and Brandon Hagel did him a big favor. Now Victor moves in. See, he gets almost the top of the circle again, but he waited until Hagel set up the perfect screen. That's a total eclipse. How can you tell? The goaltender.
Taking it wide as Gonzalez in front to Hagel. Backhander in tight, and Stolarz just squeezes that post. Hagel
Often takes that route into the middle. But Gonzalez stayed wide, and then.
And here's a chance for Nylander. Steps in, waits. Stopped by Vasilevsky as he outweighted Nylander.
There's the puck starts right there in front of the bench. Then see, okay, well, I'm right here. Let's get in and have a line change. Well, the puck gets turned over in the neutral zone. Vasilevsky, a brilliant job.
Dancing around, leaves it for John Tavares. Tavares back to Riley. Point steals it. Here comes Brandon Point in. Stopped by Stolarz. Long pass. Look out. It's a breakaway. It's saved by Vasilevsky on Ekman-Larsson. Wow. And now it's a 2-on-1 for Toronto. Knies up in. What a pass. Big save by Vasilevsky. Another chance coming up. Knies wins it in overtime.
Line changes. A big part of that overtime. Man, some massive chances at both ends of the ice. And it ends up a 2-on-1. Braden Point's the lone guy back. There's the initial 2-on-1. Now behind the play, here comes Matthews. And you have to respect that. Such a great goal scorer himself. Matthews freezes Vasilevsky, and Knies goes, thanks very much. I'll take the hat trick.
Man, oh man, he is putting up some huge numbers against the Tampa-Bay Lightning in this, just the third year of